Okay, so hello students. So in this tutorial video, we are going to explain you through the process of the course registration for your upcoming winter semester 23-24. So you would have got your mail from your HOD, right, regarding the upcoming winter semester courses that are offered, right? And since this is the first time that you're going to do it on your own, the intention of this video is to make yourself comfortable to understand how you need to register for the courses in the VTOP registration, right? To understand the process so that you can generate your timetable for the upcoming winter semester. To make it even more comfortable for you, before the actual registration, the mock registration is being scheduled tomorrow, right? Mock registration is mandatory. Everyone needs to register and practice, right? So that you're comfortable and you not make you don't face any sort of issues when you're doing your actual, which is just going to be a repeat process. So tomorrow is going to be the day where you learn and do it, but your schedule of when you need to log in and do your registration process, it is allotted to you. So where do you find that, right? I hope you would have read the mail from your HOD as well as from your Dean Academics office that you could get it from your VTOP student login under my info section. There's the registration schedule. So you'll be able to see at what time is the registration schedule that is given to you. So please do not miss the schedule, right? So that is the first rule. Okay. So once you know your schedule, you'll log into that and you try to do that. Okay. So the next question is this. What is the registration link? Where is it available? So you can go and find it out in VTOP under the spotlight section, the second link, right? It's live except follow. So you click on that, you will get to see your registration user interface. Now this is going to be the portal where you will have to log in, right? And you do your registration process. So the link is also available through mail as well. So so this is the link that is there. So you will get into this and you will have to log in using your VTOP credentials, right? So the VTOP credentials and enter the CAPTCHA code correctly to sign in, right? So the one thing that you should please remember is during your entire 4 years journey here in VIT, please never share your password, right? Never share your credentials. It's a confidential, right? So please ensure you do not share that. Okay. So the point now is, okay, let's now get on and try to look at what are the courses that are offered, which is available in the Excel sheet that's shared by your HOD. So please look at all the courses offered. All these are mandatory courses because of your foundation year that you have. You will have to register for all the courses that's mentioned, and how many credits you will have to register is all mentioned in the sheet. So go through that. Also look at the registration guidelines that's being circulated by your Dean Academics. So let's now open this sheet, right? And so if you look at, so this is the list of courses under different categories. So since you're in the first year, all these are foundation core courses, discipline linked engineering sciences, right? Non-graded credits. All these are compulsory courses. So you will have to register for all these courses. But now when it comes to the slots, right? How you have to register, right? So there are some rules that you will have to follow, right? When you're going to do the registration. So let's look at rule number one. Now, what's rule number one? Suppose say if you're a day scholar, okay, and you're preferring, or you're preferring morning, slots, right? Morning theory. You want to take up all the theory courses in the morning, right? Then you will have to follow this column, right? The H column that you see, this column you will have to follow. If you're preferring afternoon theory classes, right, then accordingly the lab slots are also given here, so that this particular column has to be followed. So what do you mean by morning theory now? So I hope you all are aware of your slot timetable that you have. So if you look at morning theory slots are basically A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? But then it becomes morning when you suffix it with 1, right? So A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1, all these theory slots of ones, right, are all scheduled in the morning. And similarly, in the afternoon, if you see, it's all twos, A2, B2, C2, right, E2, E2, F2, G2. So these are all the available slots. So the first thing as part of the rule here is you should never mix match slots. If you want morning theory slots, then all ones only should be chosen, right? You can't say choose A1 slot in the morning for one course and say B2 for for another course, right? So you can't mix match theory slots, right? Because the slot timetable is being designed in such a way that you're choosing all, say, the theory slots in the morning, then your lab slots is being designed to be chosen, say, in the afternoon, right? Say, for example, L1 to L30 are all the lab slots that are scheduled in the morning, and L31 to L60 are all the lab slots that are scheduled in the afternoon. So kindly follow what's being given here strictly so that you do not get into any sort of issues, because if you're mixing match the slots, right, then you will have slot clashes and you will not be able to register for the required courses that's been told by your HOD. In case of ECM, if you look at, you will have to register for 25.5 credits, right? That's a prescribed thing for you. So if you look at the list of courses for ECM, you have your soft skills, quantitative skills, right? Which will be coming in your VTOP. So the demonstration will be shown shortly. It will be coming under a compulsory course category, and this is under the foundation core. So you will have to first register quantitative. So you can go in the same order, right, in the sheet that's mentioned. So you'll have to first choose compulsory course and register quantitative. So let me think that you are a morning, theory slot. You prefer that. Okay, then you go on and choose, so you will have so many options coming under F1 plus TF1. So you want to choose your faculty of your choice under the morning theory. Then in F1, TF1, you go select it and you register it, right? So and similarly, like, the next thing you'll have to do is go for engineering chemistry under foundation core BSN, register under E1 plus D1 slot, right? But then if you look at, this is basically there is a lab course and a theory course and a lab course. So when you choose E1 plus D1 in the theory, the corresponding lab slot will be displayed, which you will be seeing shortly, right? And you will have to choose that. So this has been designed in such a way that, okay, you're choosing this morning. So accordingly, the lab slot options that you can choose will accordingly be displayed. So whichever faculty you prefer, the corresponding lab slot will also come under that. So this is for your engineering chemistry under BSM category, and differential equations is a max course that's offered. So you do physics and calculus last time, you're doing chemistry and differential equations. So this is common for everyone, whether it's CCE or ECM or BVD. All these courses that you see under BSM compulsory course are going to be the same, right? So differential equations is being offered in A1 plus TA1 plus TA1. There's a tutorial hour for that. So that comes under this. So you should go with the same order, right? Don't go and mix match with the afternoon. So that's the case here, right? And then comes your Java, right, which is a 1 hour theory. It is offered in TB1, but there's a 4 hours lab, right? So this is a bigger combination. So when you choose TB1 under a particular faculty, you will have options to choose your lab slot among the one that's listed. So go and register under that faculty. So then comes your discipline linked engineering sciences. For EC, if you go and look at, you have electronic materials and devices and circuit theory. These two courses you will have to register. If you are a BVD student, then you will basically have circuit theory and digital system design. If you are an ECM student, you will have circuit theory and digital system design. So accordingly, follow the instructions given by your respective HODs. When registering this, the slots details are given here. Okay, so I choose electronic materials of faculty who are under D1 category and register. It's a theory course, right? Circuit theory has a tutorial component, so go and register this. So once you've done all this, then you have your environmental sciences, which comes under the non-graded credits, right? It's an online VTOL course, so you'll have to register under that. Then finally, for technical report writing, you have 2 hours lab, right, which comes under humanities, social sciences, and management on the foundation core. So it will be a 2-hour lab. So choose, there are a lot of slot options there. Choose your lab slots accordingly. Once you complete all this, then you will be able to choose what lab slots are available and you can do that. So totally you will have to register for 25.5 in case if you are a ECE student. In case if you are a ECM student, you will have to register for 24.5 credits. So what's the difference for ECM? If you go look at it, ECM instead of Java, you will be taking structured and object-oriented programming course, right? So that's basically offered in G1, G2, right? So it's a 2-hour theory and 4 hours lab. So if you choose G1, accordingly the lab slots under the particular faculty, you will have to register, right? So and the other difference that you see here is it's circuit theory and digital system design for ECM students. So accordingly, go and register. Digital system design has the lab component accordingly, right? So that is the only difference that you see with respect to ECM, structured and object-oriented programming. Circuit theory is going to be uniformly for all of you, whether it's ECM or ECE or BVD. Digital system design is offered for ECM as well as for BVD students. Okay, and then for the BVD, if you go look at it, it's going to be Java, similar to your ECE, right? But you will have your discipline linked circuit theory and digital system design coming under that, right? So accordingly, choose it. One instruction for all of you, whether you're ECE or ECEM or BVD, is that in case, right, if you have chosen effective English in the first semester, right, then you will have to take up technical English, right, communication this semester. So this is only for those who have taken effective English in the first semester. Then you will have to take up your technical English. So accordingly, you might see if technical English is offered in D1, TD1, then you will have to register for that first. Okay. So this is for whether it is for EC or ECM or BVD. If in case you have effective English taken in the first semester, then you will have to choose technical English communication in this upcoming winter semester. So please keep that in mind. So these are some instructions. So what we're going to now do is, so if your ECE, if you're told it's 25.5, so please keep that in mind, mandatory. And if your ECM, then you will have to register for 24.5 credits. So please ensure that you do that. And then if you are BVD, then you will have to register for 26.5, right? So ensure that you do that. So following this instructions now, we are going to take you through a sample registration process step by step. But that video that we are going to watch now is basically a older version of the video where the slots are going to be different. So don't get confused with the slots there, right? Or with total credits that you have to take. So what is being mentioned now by your HOD, that is what you'll have to follow. That is only for your guidance so that you can accordingly apply it and do it for your registration, mock registration tomorrow, right? So do it comfortably, keep in touch with your proctor, right? If you need any help, right? And if you're facing any issue, you can report it in the Google form as well. But please practice well. So as I explained for the morning, so similarly for the afternoon, it will be like you will have to choose this corresponding column, which means remember this, all your theory slots like A2, B2, C2, E2, F2, G2, like that will be for your theory, and corresponding the lab slots would be falling in the morning, right? So that's something is the kind of design that's being done. So if you mix match, then it's actually going to create a chaos and you'll not be able to register for all the stuff courses. Okay, so over now to the demo of the registration process, the sample process. Okay, thank you. Let us now go ahead and demo with the sample registration number. So I'm going ahead for demoing for ECE as well as for ECM as far as Sense UG programs are concerned. So username and enter your password, and then you type your CAPTCHA code correctly, right? So once you enter, you click on login. It will take you to the front page, right? So read through the instructions carefully, right? So prior to starting to register for the courses, the first thing is please follow the instructions given by your HOD related to the course offered, right? And the slots that are being offered. So that is something that we'll have to do, right? So click on start registration. Right. So once you click on start registration, you will see your name displayed and you will see the list of course categories under which you will have to choose your course and register. So for the required courses, it is required that you choose the first one option, compulsory course button, right, where you will be registering for your soft skills. Only if you register for your soft skills at compulsory course, it will register, it will allow you to register for your remaining core courses and all that, right? So let's now choose compulsory course option. Click on submit. Now you see quantitative skills practice has been to accordingly choose that. Now I'll demo you preferring like I am a morning theory slot goer. So I will demo you for how to register for the courses in the morning. Similarly, if your afternoon slot, you prefer afternoon slot, then accordingly you will have to follow all the tools, right? By choosing your slots in the as per the advice given. So let me do this. Now you're choosing your quantitative skills. Click on view register button. So once you click on this, you will see that the courses offered in both B1 and B2 and other slots. So since I'm morning slot, I prefer from, by taking under B1, I have options of faculty to choose either from Athenes, Phase or Smart. So what I'll do now is before clicking on this, you see what's the total seats available and what's the available seats under that each faculty. So you will not be able to directly register. You'll first have to check the eligibility whether you're allowed to register for this course. So first click check eligibility button. Right? Yes, I am eligible. Now I'll go and choose, say in B1 slot, I'm going to choose Athenes, right, as faculty. There are 62 seats available under that category. Yes. So let me now select that and go scroll down and I'll be able to see the register button. But prior to clicking on the register button, you need to choose the course option. You're choosing it under the regular mode. It's a regular semester that you're doing, right? Regular course. So choose the regular option and then click register. Once successful, you will see the pop-up coming in that the selected course is successfully registered. Your slot timetable will start to generate automatically, right? So click on OK. Now you see the course is registered, right? You want to see was registered courses. There is an option here where you can click to see the registered courses that you have done so far, right? So if you look at here, there is a box that displays every semester minimum you need to take 16 credits. So VTOP will not allow you to log out if you have not taken the minimum number of credits. But right. So having said that, so you have now registered one course, quantitative skills, which is 1.5 credits. So let's now go ahead. So you will see the course details, the class venue of Athenes AB1609 and your slot, being neatly displayed in the slot timetable. So let's go and start doing one by one. So I've done now the compulsory course registration. Let's now go to the sheet, which is going to be shared by Foundation Core Courses, which comes under the BSM, Basic Sciences and Mathematics, right? So last semester, first semester, you underwent physics and calculus. So this second semester, you're going to take up chemistry and maths. This time it's going to be differential equations. So let's go and try to register for that. So I'm going to now choose the second option, Foundation Core, Basic Sciences and Mathematics, and then click on Submit button. Right. So now I see engineering, chemistry, theory, and lab is being offered. Right. And then differential equations I need to take. Right. So let me now click on engineering, chemistry, theory. I click on view register button. And as per are available, you can go ahead and do that. So in D1 slot, I have multiple options. So let me now go ahead. First, check the eligibility, right? Whether I can take this course. Yes, I'm eligible. Now I will say I'm preferring Preetham Ghosh, sir. So let me check. There are 67 seats available. I click on that and then I scroll down. Before I click the register button, I'll have to select the course option as regular and click register. But please understand this. It will not allow you to do because engineering chemistry course as theory as a course and lab as a course. So when you click on the theory, the corresponding lab slot that is being taken by Pritham Ghosh sir will be displayed, right? So Pritham Ghosh sir is taking in L4344 that comes in the afternoon. So your morning theory slots is coming in and your lab slots will neatly be aligned. So then choose the lab, right? And then only it will allow you to register. So you're registering for both the theory and the lab when it comes to engineering chemistry courses, right? So click on register. It has successfully registered. So I'm able to see that engineering chemistry theory in the lab is now registered, right? You can again now go to your view registered courses. You now see that you've registered for 3 courses, chemistry theory, chemistry lab, and the soft skills. And it comes to 5.5 credits so far, right? So let's now go ahead. I think we have still have another course to register under BSM category, which is the max. And what max this time? It's going to be differential equations and transform. So let me click the view register button, right? And if you go and look slot, so there are a lot of slots where it's getting offered. So please don't mix match. Follow the instructions given carefully. You will have to choose in CE1, TC1, TCC1, who are all the faculties that are available. You have the choice to choose. So let me first check the eligibility. Yes, I am eligible. Now let me go ahead and choose any one faculty under C1 slot, right? So I'm going to choose Saroj Kumar sir, right? And I'll have to choose the course option as regular and then click on register. Yes. So under the BSM category, I have registered what is the prescribed courses for this. Let me go and click on view registered courses. So I see now 4 courses registered and my registered credits comes to 9.5. Okay, and you see your slot timetable is getting neatly designed. So this comes only when you're not mixing match slots and you're following what's the advice given. Okay, so let's now go on. We have done with the foundation core under BSM category. Now let's get on to the foundation core course under the engineering sciences, right? So basic engineering sciences this time for ECE, you guys are taking Java, right? And for ECM, you be taking structured and object oriented programming, right? So, but yeah, for ECE, it comes under the basic engineering sciences category, right? So go ahead and choose basic engineering sciences, click on submit, right? So computer program Java, click on register. Okay. So here you will see that Java is being offered in T of 1. It's 1 hour theory and you have 4 hours lab. So first check the eligibility. Yes, you are eligible. So you have choices now in T of 1. 3 faculties are taking. So let me go and say choose say Sudhakaran sir. Now once I click the theory slot, I see the corresponding lab slot that Sudhakaran sir is handling, which is this L29, 30, 37, 38. So I click on the corresponding lab slot. I choose the course option regular and I register for that. So there's not any confusions here. You are just following the instructions by taking all theory slots in the morning here, right? So now if you go and click on view registered courses, okay, now I've taken 5 courses registered and so far 12.5 that's there. So let's now go back. Let's go to home. Now we have done the foundation core courses registration, what has been advised. Let's now get on to the discipline linked engineering sciences, right? So in the second semester, 2 courses are offered under discipline linked engineering sciences. These are mandatory courses to take. So let's now register these 2 courses, engineering sciences. So click on that option and click submit. So you will see both are getting displayed. So click on electronic materials devices. Yes, it's been offered in E1, E2 slot. Correct. So since I'm a morning theory slot, what should I do? I should take E1 and under E1, I have so many faculties taking. So let me first check the eligibility and say I prefer E1 slot under Chandrasekharan sir. Seats are available. So let me click that, click the course option as regular and then register. So I'm done with the registration of electronic materials under discipline linked engineering sciences. So let me now register for the second course, right? That's there, circuit theory. So let me register circuit theory. I click on view register and circuit theory is offered in A1, A2 slot, right? So let me first check the eligibility. And you know, the rule is you will have to choose the faculty in under A1, right? So I have many options. So I'll say I'm choosing Neeraj Kumar sir. Seats are available. So let me go choose it, choose the course option regular and click on register button. So we have done registration of foundation core category discipline linked. So let me now click on view registered courses. So 7 courses I've registered and it comes to 19.5. So you will now see how your time registered courses and the slot timetable is getting shaped up, right? All these green color slots that you see are all where you have your classes, right? So morning 8 o'clock on Monday, A1 slot, you're offered, you need to take 203L, which is basically your circuit theory course, A1 slot, and it's scheduled in the venue AB1, Academic Block 1609, right? So you know that process, right? So accordingly, your slot timetable is getting generated. Now, what is left over now is under non-graded credits category, you are being offered ethics and values. So soon that will be scheduled. So tomorrow you will be able to do that. So currently I'll not be able to demo that, but I hope you understand. So click on non-graded core requirement and click submit. You will see ethics and values. So go and register for ethics and values. If you do that, an additional 2 credit will come and totally show you where technical English communication is. In case if you have to register that, it will be under foundation core humanities, social sciences and management HSM category. So click on that, click submit. Right, you will see that. So you can go and check the eligibility and register for the theory and the lab. So once you can go and click on your view registered courses, you will see your slot timetable coming up. You can take a print of this, right? And it's going to be permanently there in your VTop. But tomorrow is basically the mock registration where you're going to practice it. It's mandatory and compulsory that each and every one of you practice during the allotted time tomorrow and make yourself comfortable so that you don't have any panic when it comes to your actual registration schedule. That schedule will also be intimated by the academics office soon. So tomorrow is the day where you practice well. And once you're comfortable, you're going to repeat the same process, right, during your actual course registration schedule, right? So that's the thing. I'm not going to demo you on what is this modify slots and delete. We are not encouraging you to modify any slots. But in case if you have made a mistake, say, for example, instead of taking electronic materials in the E1, say you accidentally registered in E2 and that is causing you a problem, then you could go ahead and click on, say, modify slot, right? And say for now, electronic materials is there. I click on modify button. And this time I properly choose, right? Okay, now I'll have to choose E1, right? Then I can go and do this. So I'll just demo this. So I'm choosing another faculty now and I'm clicking on update, right? So do not do this unless or until you made a mistake. It's strongly not advised to modify your slots because registration will keep going on. Students will keep registering and it will create a problem for you, right? So avoid, just follow the instructions neatly given so that you don't need to get into these options at all. And you don't also need to delete any registered courses, what you registered, right? What is advised by your HODs, follow that, right? So that you comfortably get your registration done. And once you're finished, you need to sign out from your VTop. Please understand, you will not be able to sign out of VTop unless you've registered for the minimum credit. So if you look at here, unless you've registered for the minimum 16 credits, it will not allow you to log out itself. But yes, finish that. And once you've completed, then you can sign out, right? I hope it's clear, crystal clear for you. So do it neatly and comfortably for your tomorrow's mock registration. Thank you.